Yo, what up YouTube? This video is about how to treat ADHD naturally without using any drugs. This video is about the ADHD diet. Yo, what up YouTube? So for about the last year or so, I've been really trying to figure out a diet that will work for me. Work for my body and also my mind, right? I've been really kind of thinking about my diet, and as I'm getting older, I'm kind of becoming more conscious of the fact that the things I eat really affect my mood and how well I can think. And it's not like when I was a kid where I can eat anything and I feel pretty much the same. I can just kind of starting to see some nuances with the things that I'm eating. So that got me thinking, yo, is there research that shows how diet affects ADHD? And turns out there is a ton of research showing how food affects ADHD symptoms. And I want to kind of go over some of those research with you and some of the best practices, some things that you should be doing, things that you shouldn't be doing, and how avoiding certain things and doing other things, you can really improve your brain's ability to focus and mitigate some of the negative effects of having ADHD while still keeping the positive effects, because this is hacking ADHD and dyslexia, right? We want to hack the good stuff, we want to get rid of the bad stuff. So biohacking, or eating a certain way, will help us do that. I'm going to go ahead and link to on the description below. I'm going to link some of the resources that I found, so that way you guys can check it out yourself and decide for yourself. And if you're going to start any of these things, I suggest and I recommend that you guys talk to a doctor and don't listen to me. This is just general information, not advice. All right, let's talk about some things that you should not be eating, like the foods that you should definitely avoid if you have ADHD, right? Number one is sugar. Sugar is really bad, but I love sugar, so this is really hard for me to give up, but I'm gonna do my best in the next 6 months to cut out sugar. The second thing you should give up or not consume as much is, you probably know what I'm about to say. It's gluten. I know it's trending and it's probably on Pinterest and all your vegan friends and stuff like that. They're on this gluten diet and you think they're freaks, but there are some evidence, or there's a lot of evidence that actually shows gluten has a negative effect on brain function. And I'm really sad to say, but I think I'm going to be figuring out a way to cut gluten down so my brain could function better too. Another thing that I really love and I hate to give up, but I know I probably should, is caffeine. Caffeine is really bad for people with ADHD. Number 4 is dairy. You should not be eating dairy because it's cow's milk. Dairy is, some humans are able to consume it, and some humans are able to break it down, but cow's milk was originally evolved for baby cows, not adult humans or human children. They're made for baby cows, and they help baby cows grow. And it's kind of weird that we're drinking milk. I mean, I love milk because it tastes great. And all 4 of these things, sugar, gluten, caffeine, and dairy, are in one of my favorite things, which is a Starbucks caramel macchiato frappuccino. I love that, but I guess all 4 of the bad things that you should not be having as a ADHD person is in that drink, so I guess I'm gonna have to give that up. Alright, so those are the things you should avoid, but there are some cool things that you should be eating. Number 1 thing you should be eating is whole, natural, unprocessed food, which means these are the things that don't come from a box, but something that comes from the ground, and a grocery store, right? Like chicken breast, broccoli, fruits and vegetables, animals, not animal milk, but actual animals. You'd be thinking about eating poultry, which is like chicken and turkey, because they have tryptophan. Probably heard of tryptophan, which is something that's found in turkey. Some of you guys probably heard of the tryptophan coma or whatever. Tryptophan is one of the ingredients that is necessary to produce serotonin. Serotonin is really good at helping maintain our emotional control, and sometimes us ADHD people, we get a little passionate and lose control of our emotions, and having some extra serotonin can kind of. Thing you should be eating is, salmon has this special kind of fat. It's called omega-3, and it's mostly found in the brain, and it helps mitigate some of the symptoms of having ADHD. Alright, so here's some supplements that you can think about doing. I'm not really a big fan of supplements, and you know, the next 6 months when I'm implementing my ADHD diet, I'm not actually going to be doing all these supplements, but there is some evidence that they're helping. I think the diet, cutting things out and adding good things in, is more important than supplementing. So I'm probably going to be sticking to eating good stuff and avoiding bad stuff more than the supplements. But I might take 2 or 3 of these, or 1 or 2 of these, just to try it out to see how it feels. So the first one is fish oil, which is the same thing that we're trying to get when we consume salmon, but I guess there isn't enough in salmon. So fish oil, which has these fats that salmon also has, called omega-3s. I guess if you don't get enough from salmon, this will help your brain kind of maintain that stuff. Number 2, the second supplement that most people recommend for ADHD is a vitamin B complex. So these are all the different types of vitamin B that help metabolize energy and also help produce neurotransmitters. And apparently it's really good for us to have, and we don't probably get enough of those type of vitamins because we don't eat enough greens. So if you supplement this, the theory is that your body should have plenty to use. All right. Next thing is probiotics. So a probiotic is basically like a capsule that has billions of bacteria. You consume it, when you eat it, it goes into your body and it integrates with all the other bacteria which make up your microbiome, which is a thing that helps you maintain certain healthy conditions inside your body. And if you take these probiotics, it'll outcompete the bad bacteria that's inside you, and hopefully this will help stabilize your ADHD as well. The next thing is something called GABA. GABA is an amino acid. I think, if I can remember right, yeah, GABA also acts like a neurotransmitter. Any of those neurochemicals or transmitters inside our brain that, you know, pass the signals along and help our brain communicate with itself and our body. Alright, the last thing that is on this list of positive supplements. This is not really a supplement, these are called essential oils. Essential oils are basically like these really concentrated oils from plants and flowers and things like that. And there's 2 that are like supposed to be really good for ADHD. First being cedarwood, the second being vetiver. It's pronounced vetiver. I don't even know how to pronounce some of these. I'll put it on the description so you guys can get an idea more about what it is, and also link to the articles I read so you guys can, you know, go research more on your own. And when you talk to your doctor or, you know, your healthcare professional, you can kind of bring this stuff up. Another essential oil that's supposed to be really good is peppermint, and another one is lavender. These all could be good. So I guess, you know, I'm gonna try some of these essential oils, even though I'm not really sure of their effectiveness. First, because I already have these at the house, because my wife is like, you know, kind of into these kind of stuff. At first I thought I was like, you know, some woo-woo yoga, like new age stuff that she was trying out, but I guess there is some scientific proof or evidence to show that this is kind of cool, so I will definitely give that a try. And those are the things that are that I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about, the negatives and the positives. And this is my plan for the next 6 months. I'm actually going to try to implement some of these things, and I'll do an update video every couple of weeks. Like, I don't know, every 30 days I'll do an update video kind of talking about my experience with this diet. I'm not going to fully implement it like 100% right away. I'll probably slowly just add it into my, you know, life or whatever, and then I'll talk about each of them and hopefully give you guys a update as time progresses, so you can kind of see where I'm going, and maybe if it's good, I'll talk about the good experiences. Maybe if it's bad, I'll talk about the bad experiences, and you can use my experiences to inform your experiences and try it yourself or don't. Alright, you guys, man, it's been a long video. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna catch you guys later. Thanks a lot. See you next time. And yeah, bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If this is your first time here, I'd love for you guys to subscribe. If you like this video, you can hit the like button to support the channel, and let me know your thoughts on the comment section. Thanks again. See you next time.